Shalom. Welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rodash. Next double honors to the head apostle, / elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of what people hear or what they forbear. All right, this is going to be a spiritual rant. Spiritual rant. I saw this post on Facebook. Got up in the morning, make my videos, and I'm off today, but I got errands to run, things. So I'm out cruising around right now, and I was ranting about this, and I'm sitting here, and I'm just thinking to myself, let me get this on wax, man. Let me get my thoughts on wax, because this is sick as hell, man. What I got pulled up on the screen right here, and this shows the degeneracy of Jake. I'm gonna read to you this post, and then we're gonna bring out some precepts. All right. Okay. So this is on Facebook. This woman, I ain't gonna call her a woman. I'm gonna call her what she is, a bitch. All right. She said, "I get more disgusted by men every day. I've been texting this dude for like 2 weeks now, right? He called me asking how my night was going last night. He said he was chilling with this quote unquote homeboy. Mind y'all, I ain't think anything of it because I know the homeboy and I also heard him in the background. He got ready to get off the phone and said he'd call me later. Okay, cool. This motherfucker didn't realize he ain't hang up the phone. Y'all tell me why I sat there for 10 minutes listening to their conversation. Next thing I know, I hear 2 grown-ass men moaning. The homeboy gonna say some, this ass feels so good, daddy. I don't even, sick even fucking repeating that madness. Anyways, I immediately hung up at that moment because what the fuck? This motherfucker blew my phone up this morning because I wouldn't respond. So I finally responded telling him how I heard everything. This motherfucker had the audacity to tell me he was gonna kill me if I told anybody. Buki, don't be mad at me because you DL and getting your ass busted wide open by your homeboy. This is some sick, degenerate nigga shit right here, man. This is fucking disgusting, okay? What I was ranting about was that out of all the normal men that's on the earth, these women always end up with fucking degenerates. How the fuck does that happen? How does that happen? Out of all these normal men on the earth, they always end up with niggas that's DL or some other fucking weird shit. Okay, you know the reason why? Because they're fucking degenerates. It took me a long time to realize that. It took me a long time to realize that when I was younger. These fucking women, man, out of all these normal men on the earth, they always somehow end up with niggas like this. You know the reason why? Because water seeks its own level. All right, let me go ahead and get a precept. This shit is fucking disgusting, man. This shit is fucking disgusting. They love these thugs, these criminals, these crooks, drug dealers, gangsters, scammers. These niggas be straight fucking fags, man. These niggas be straight up fucking faggots. All right, let me get some precepts right quick. This shit is sick. I saw that shit. I'm like, ugh. And you see this a lot. That's why you see this all the time, man. Okay? Because, like I said, these women, they love these thugs, right? But, see, when I was younger, we used to think that shit was cool. But as I got older, I realized that these people are fucking degenerates. These people are fucking sick. Because think about it. They have no morals. They have no boundaries, no morals, no code that they live by. So they just do any fucking thing. Okay, they're like beasts, right? So these niggas, they'll lie, they'll cheat, they'll rob, they'll sell drugs, they'll scam, but they'll stop at fucking another man or some other weird sexual perversion. No, they won't. Okay, these niggas will do fucking anything, man. These women are exactly the same. You brothers out there, don't think that because a woman look good, all right, that she's not a complete fucking demon, man. Actually, as a matter of fact, most of the time when I look at these women, I see them out in the world, I think to myself, I imagine their male counterpart. Okay, because see, men obviously are visual, and men can be tricked through visual. All right, but you have to imagine, you have to look at her demeanor, how she carries herself, the way she talks. Okay, and you have to remember that this is the female counterpart of a 2/3 ass nigga. And these 2/3 niggas are fucking sick. The women ain't no better. They're just as bad, if not worse. It's in Sirach chapter 13 and verse 15. It says, every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. So a lot of when you see like, for you single brothers out there, okay, I got a woman, but when you're vetting a woman, right, and she tells you that all the men that she's dated have been pieces of shit, they were abusive, okay, they beat her, or she keeps meeting men that are on the DL. You know the reason why she keeps meeting men like that? Because she's the fucking female equivalent of it. She ain't shit, okay? And I gotta be harsh with it, cause this is nigga culture right here, man. It's a lot. Hang on. Oh, damn. Fucking ambulance going by. Somebody getting judged right now. This is the reason why, because of shit like this. The Lord, you think the Lord don't see all this that's going on in the world? Okay, you think he's just smiling down? Oh man, because I just love it. Look at this shit. These people are fucking sick. Look at this. These people are disgusting, man. Okay, look, let's look at the woman. All right, let's analyze her page. All right, let's lock it. Damn Wi-Fi. Okay, so look at her. Let's look at this woman right here. Okay, you see how she looks? Haughty, proud as hell, straight fucking Jezebel, man. All right, and this is how a lot of these women look. Okay, this is the demon right here. But see, a nigga would get tripped up by this shit, man. Okay, but this is a fucking demon. Like I said, when you look at these women, you got to look at how they carry themselves, look at their demeanor, and really nowadays, that's why Apostle Paul said it's really best that a man don't even have no woman. It's better for men not to even touch a woman, because most of these chicks don't mean you no good, and it's the men and the women. Okay, people in America, period, just ain't shit. But this is the reason why when you see a woman keep talking about she finds degenerates and all this kind of shit, this is the reason why. Because as it says right here, Sirach 13:16, all flesh consorted to its kind, and a man will cleave to his like. What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly. What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? Okay, I'm gonna skip down to verse 20. As the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor. So, okay, there's another precept on this. Let me get it right quick. Proverbs, let me see, 19 and 17 maybe. No, that's not it. It's the scripture. It says, the way it goes, it says that the wicked is an abomination to the just, and the just is an abomination to the wicked. I can find it right quick. But anyways, okay, this is the reason why people are the way they are. This is the reason why when these women talk, they complain about these men. This is who they're complaining about. But really, they're just finding men that are like themselves. All right, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. I'm gonna get that next. Okay, but the precept I'm looking for, I'm gonna find. It's gonna come up in just a sec. Here it is. Proverbs 29 and 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. Okay, so we live in a society where pretty much everybody is full of shit. Everybody's wicked for the most part. Okay, so that's why you're going to be hated in this society. Okay, you're going to be hated by all men for the name of the Lord's sake. All right, and like I said, really on this side, man, you know, if the Lord blesses you with a woman, then there's nothing wrong with that. But for the most part, you know, most of these women ain't shit. That's why they come across niggas that ain't shit, because they're just coming across their equals, and you got to remember that. But that, when I seen that post, that shit pissed me off, man. I said, these niggas are fucking disgusting. This is some sick shit. But like I said, okay, these thugs, these gangsters, these prisoners and shit be having all these women writing them in prison. You know the reason why they doing that? Because they ain't shit themselves. So don't get fucking tripped up thinking that because she got a pretty face, because men tend to do what they call the halo effect, or pretty privilege. All right, men tend to believe that if a woman they see her physical beauty and they attribute positive characteristics to her because she looks good. All right, and as the old saying goes, you know, our grandparents would say, everything that glitter ain't gold. All right, you might think you got some sugar and it's really shit. Okay, once again, Proverbs 29 and 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. Okay, so these people are a fucking abomination to us, and we're an abomination to them. As crazy as that may seem, why would you think that being honest and upright and all that kind of shit, it's like, that's just not shit. That's the right way to go. Why would that be an abomination to someone? But because these people are fucking crooked, man. Okay, most of the people in the world are crooked as hell. So that's why the Lord got to destroy this place. Let me get a few more precepts. I'm gonna close it out. All right, Sirach 26, I believe it is the next one I'm gonna go to. All right, okay, I like this one. Sirach 26 and 3. It says, a good wife is a good portion which shall be given to them that fear the Lord. Okay? Look at this dickhead. A good wife is a good portion which shall be given to them that fear the Lord. All right, so it's like it. I'm driving. I'm watching the road, and I'm, pouring it out as well. But all right, when you're a righteous man, okay, the Lord will give you a righteous woman in due time. That's the thing. Some brothers are not able to handle a woman right now because depending on the woman that you get, some women can be a handful. All right, a lot to handle. They can stress you out. So that's why a lot of brothers ain't got no woman. And there's just a low availability of righteous women. The Lord is not going to allow you to, like, you brothers, like I said, I got a woman, but when I was in the world, okay, I remember that, you meet a woman, whatever, things will seem cool, and then they just fucking disappear. The reason why that is the Lord that was doing that. And then righteous women too, okay? You have, righteous women that are in the world and they have trouble with men, have trouble finding a decent man, okay? Or they just don't come across them. The reason why is because they're very few in number on both sides, all right? And the Lord is not going to allow you to be with someone who's completely fucked up. If you have an upright spirit, he's gonna block it, okay? Or if you are already in a situation like that because you got that person before you in the truth, maybe they'll change. That could be part of your test. We know that everything that happens works for the good to them that love the Most High, according to Romans 8th chapter. But for the most part, you see these degenerates, all right? You got to understand too that the Lord is perfect balance, and these 2/3, they're having all their fun right now. Okay, so most people on the earth are wicked. Most women are wicked. Most men are wicked. So you're gonna see this kind of stuff happen. But this is the condition of America, Babylon the Great. Okay, and I got one more precept I'm gonna get, and bear with me 1 second. I got to my destination. Hold up, just hang out for 1 minute. I got to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, bear with me. 1 sec. Okay, all right. Something real quick had to do. All right, but anyways, the same way that a good wife is given as a good portion, okay, a wicked woman is given his portion to a wicked man. Let's get that as well. All right, let me see. That's in the book of Sirach as well. Same chapter probably. Sirach 26, yep, same chapter, in verse 23. All right, it says, a wicked woman is given his portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Okay, so like I said, you see these women out here, man, and they may look good, but you got to remember that they're 2/3. All right, so every time you see a so-called, a beautiful woman, okay, I say so-called because they're not really. If she's not beautiful on the inside, she's not beautiful. She's a bitch. She's a fucking rat, and the Lord gonna destroy her ass. Okay, good fucking riddance, man. Like I said, you gotta. Most of these women out here, all right, the way they act, okay, they may look good, but their personality is trash. They're fucking trash too, and they're fucking dross, and the Lord's gonna burn their ass, man, and they fucking deserve it. All right, like I said, I know I'm using a lot of harsh language, but seeing this kind of stuff makes me sick. All right, these people are fucking disgusting. All right, and the women, the men that do this kind of shit, and the women that are attracted to men that do this kind of shit, both of them need to fucking burn. That's exactly what the Lord is gonna do. Okay, and we can't wait. So we ain't gotta look at this shit no more. We ain't gotta see these niggas and these niggettes. All right, we ain't gotta see this bullshit no more. All right, and anybody can look. I'm gonna tell you this too. Okay, I pretty much live in Mexico. All right, I pretty much live in Mexico. And these Mexicans can be just as ratchet as niggas. It ain't just so-called black folks. Okay, these, like I said, they're fucking 2/3. All right, these Mexicans, don't think that because they're Northern Kingdom that they really all that much better. All right, they not. Okay, these people ain't shit, man. And really, that woman in the fucking clip, all All right, in that picture, she's northern. She looked like she's Northern Kingdom, or could be Edomite. Hard to say. But anyways, yeah, man, this is the condition of being in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, fucking these guys out here. Like would you, like, if you're in the truth, would you hang out with a 2/3 ass nigga that sells drugs and fucking, you know, robs people and all that kind of shit? Hell no. So why would you hang out with his female counterpart? Why would you join yourself into a woman? You brothers out there, get some damn self-esteem, okay? You gotta realize that we are in the running to be the kings of the earth. We're fucking hanging out talking to these damn peasants, man. And it's not so much that we think that we're better than people in the flesh, but we are better than people in the spirit. The scriptures say that the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. All right, so don't be hanging out with fucking you men out there. I know that, I get it, okay? I understand. It's easy to think with your little head and not your big one. All right, but just remember what I'm telling you, because this can save you a lot of trouble. When you look at a woman, okay, you look at her demeanor, look at how she acts, okay, the way she carries herself, and what kind of men that she likes. Okay, if she likes street niggas and 2/3 and all that kind of shit, that's because she's a degenerate bitch herself. Stay the fuck away from her. Avoid her like the plague. All right, and a lot of young men get tripped up in that. They don't see it that way. But hey, man, you know, this is some words of wisdom from someone who is, even though I don't look like it, I'm a little bit older than I look. But that's it. I'm gonna close it out. Okay, I don't need to ramble anymore. It just pissed me off when I seen this. I said, these people are people are sick, man. All right. Anyways, okay, Yahweh Bashmi Shah is about to come in and fix all this, man. He's gonna get rid of all this scum. So all praises to the Most High for that. Okay, all praises to Yahweh Bashmi Shah. Until next time, Shalom.